Hey there, everyone. I know I haven't done a video, but been hectic, crazy busy with moving and everything. Um, oops, sorry. So I got asked, basically, what's the biggest catalyst for my relationships not working out? I guess, never settling, that video that I did. Definitely not only helped motivate other people, but it also reminded us as to why we left certain circumstances or relationships or whatever. Okay. For me, sorry, this is probably going to be a bit emotional. So realistically, like, I've had kind of fairly toxic relationships. It's more of a pattern. I guess you get too comfortable with accepting less when you go through so much, and when you don't get treated the way you deserve for so long, you kind of forget what your worth is, and you kind of lose yourself. And I'll openly admit that that happened several times, and I did have self-esteem issues. I've had a lot of my own struggles. I've come an extremely drastic change compared to what I used to be. I am more than proud of the growth and the person that I am today and the person I continuously grow into. But let's get back to the relationship thing. So that that lack in ourselves kind of correlates with, allowing ourselves to stay in unhealthy relationships, or even just with somebody that you both know that, it's not working out, but you both continue to sit there and settle and, argue or don't even talk at all. Who knows? That's not my business. But I think after so long of, personally fighting, where you just know that your relationship has reached a very unhealthy point. And generally it's a turning point where no matter what you do or how hard you try, it's just never gonna go back to the way when things were good, kind of thing. So it's kind of learning to accept that really hard reality of it, regardless of how much you care or love somebody. It's just where there's some people who are just not meant to be in your life, and you're on different paths, and it's just not good for you or them. That's where I always stress that looking after yourself is number one. Never accept less. And I can say this because I've lived it. It's just, you wake up, you can't, personally, I just wake up one day and I'm like, you know what, I've had enough. I can't do this. I've reached all my limits, and where I'm severely depressed, where I'm no longer taking care of myself, I'm no longer eating properly, I'm stressed out all the time. Like, no, you can't, you just can't live your life that way. You can only do it for so long. And then I came to a breaking point, and I just recognized that either I was going to continue to go downhill in an even more drastic way, or I had to smart the fuck up and look after myself and do what's right by me. Even though, yeah, it hurt, but you eventually learn as to why you had to do that. You learn as to why you didn't stay. You know what I mean? As to why it's not supposed to be, and you shouldn't have to deal with that. You know what I mean? Like, it's knowing and learning yourself again. It's not allowing others to take your value or take away your opinion or take away your voice. That's not right. And that goes for men and women, personally. I'm very, very opinionated, and I don't believe in men doing certain shit or women doing the exact same shit. That's just, it's equality, basically. But, I don't know. It's just, and now it's over the last few years it's changed. I don't focus on the fact that I realistically haven't been in relationships much. And it's just, after a certain period of time, usually within a month to 3 months, you kind of know if shit's not going to work out to an extent. I mean, yeah, you're still learning about somebody, but realistically, if shit starts going downhill within that period of time, realistically, long term, it's probably going to continue to go that way or worse at that point. That's just my own personal opinion. So it's just learning to accept the fact that you deserve better, and your mental health is extremely important. I don't feel like people talk about it enough. We all struggle with mental illness, and to me it's not really an illness. It's just, we're all human. We can all only take so much. We all reach limits. We've all been through traumatic experiences that definitely scar different parts of us. So we just learn to have different coping mechanisms and learn to handle it differently. And that's just the way it is. So, yeah. I hope that this video kind of helped clarify a little bit, and hopefully it helped motivate other people to do better. And seriously, focus on yourself. If you're not happy, you can't expect somebody else to make you happy. You have to be happy with yourself first. So, yeah, that's my video. Lots of love, guys.